How strong is Oshino Shinobu? Or with her true name, Kiss Shot, Acerola-Orion, Heart Under Blade. She is the strongest oddity in the Monogatari series. But how did it all start? Princess Acerola was just a princess in a faraway kingdom, known throughout the land for her unparalleled beauty. Musicians played day and night for her. Poets described her beauty through poetry. Artists made numerous sculptures of her. Little did they know that beauty actually kills. And her beauty was the deadliest. The princess was but a kind soul. She didn't want all this praise and love from her people just because she was beautiful. She wanted them to see her for who she truly is. So she went to a witch and told her desire to be known for more than just being a beautiful face. The witch agreed to her request, so she casted a spell on her, one that will make her body transparent for her soul to be visible for all to see. This was a huge mistake. The princess then gave her gratitude to the witch and happily returned to her castle, and then stood out of the window showing her bare soul to the people. Unfortunately, her soul was even more beautiful than her face. So beautiful no human should cast their gaze upon it. So beautiful her father saw no meaning in life after getting to raise her and ended his life. So beautiful her mother felt. So much joy for giving birth to such beings she died of happiness soon after. So beautiful the musicians chopped of their hands, that they used to play instruments as a present to head. Poets cut of their tongue that they used to praise her with. Artists gouged their eyes out the same eyes that they inspect fine details with. Every person that caught sight of her offered their lives, all as an offering to the most beautiful princess with the most beautiful soul. One could call her an angel in human clothing. Upon realizing the situation, the princess ran to the witch that made her soul visible. But unfortunately for her, when she arrived at the witch's house, she saw her head put on a table offering her decades worth of knowledge. The princess cried and grieved for her people, her parents, and for the witch. But she did not blame anyone but herself, saying that they died because of her. The kingdom was now but a mountain of corpses. The princess was forced to a life of self-isolation. But that won't be the case for too long. Someone in a nearby kingdom caught wind of the kingdom that fell into ruins because of a single beautiful girl. A kingdom composed of a queen and her servant. She was someone that hasn't eaten in months and died of starvation multiple times over. She was someone that's not even a human. A vampire. The vampire found the princess after days of looking for her and declared her name, Deathtopia Virtuoso Suicide Master, and then told her that she is going to eat her. The princesses respectfully and elegantly greeted her back and told her to eat her if can. Upon trying to attack the princess, Suicide Master committed suicide. After waking up, Acerola explained her situation, telling her that she won't kill herself but wants to die. Suicide Master struck a deal with Acerola to make her soul unattractive, just enough to eat her. Days pass and Suicide Master's servant, afraid of his queen turning soft from growing too attached to Acerola, he tries to kill the princess. Sensing something wrong, Suicide Master rushed to her room only to find the princess covered in her servant's blood. He committed suicide. Acerola was done living like this, and she started eating the remains of the servant. Then she asks Suicide Master to turn her into a vampire, a creature that can't possibly possess a pure soul. Suicide Master agrees and discovers a way to bite Acerola without killing herself in the process. She successfully turned her into a vampire, transformed from angel to a devil. Princess Acerola was no more. This was the birth of
Acerola-Orion Heart Under Blade. 鉄血にして熱血にして冷血の吸血鬼じゃ。うぬの血をよこせ。
500 years later, his shot would be found dying by a high schooler named Araragi Koyomi, crushed and turned into nothing but a shadow of her former self. By Oshino Mimi, she was given a new name, Oshino Shinobu, but that's a story for another day. Having lived for centuries, Shinobu have years of combat experience, and she is a master swordsman. She wields a long sword named Heartspan. Heartspan is called the Oddity or Aberration Slayer, as it is made only for killing oddities. She slashed through Araragi's body, but the cut was so clean Araragi healed without feeling any pain. She once jumped from Antarctica all the way to Japan, and the recoil nearly destroyed the continent without so much of a scratch when landing. Assuming it took a minute and not a second like it was implied, she sits massively hypersonic at Mach 682. At her arrival, she brought Rain to the people from the clouds she dragged, and the residents thought a god has descended upon them and began worshipping her. When she got attacked by an abstract being, the being destroyed her lover's body, leaving only his hand. Her instincts kicked in, and she jumped straight to the South Pole holding his hand, thinking that it followed her. She transmutes a suit of armor out of thin air and started getting ready to fight. But she was not followed, so she made an entire castle from her arm. With her matter transmutation, she can also craft almost anything. She can make guns create wings, or even wield fire. Her body can also be used to store objects like a pocket dimension. She can squeeze her brain to help her remember things. She is very agile and can move incredibly well. Her mere laughter can create shock waves and intense wind that can shake the entire area. But this is just a small portion of her power. When she sucks blood, she can do different things. She can turn them into a vampire, simply devour them, or turn them into zombies, aka failed vampires. Shinobu once turned an entire city into zombies. She can revive a dead person into a powerful vampire just by sucking their blood from a mere hand. But that's not all. Shinobu, while nerfed in her child form, absorbed the surrounding area's spiritual energy and opened a portal to the past, and stated that she could have just opened it if she was in her adult form. She can send shock wave through the air and crush or blow up a target from the inside out. She have energy drain, which is self-explanatory. She can submerge into shadows, making her invulnerable to physical attacks. Any shadow would do, but she just chooses Araragi. She held back during her fight with Araragi, not including some of her abilities as it would be too much. Abilities like flying, turning into mist, turning into darkness, disappearing, shape-shifting, sleeping, eye powers, generating matter from nothing, and many more were prohibited as a handicap. She told Araragi that she can circle the world 7.5 times, exactly the speed of light. Shinobu also has no weaknesses, as she said that she can just decide that her weaknesses don't even exist. That's why she can walk in the sunlight, or how she gets damaged by punches, even when she can withstand an intercontinental jump without a scratch. Shinobu was about to do away a shrine to demonstrate her power. She said it was too simple, and if she really wanted, she could do away with the earth instead. She was stated to be in the solar class range. She also made a kin that's weaker than her that regenerated his entire body and soul from ashes, as vampires are literally disconnected from the concept of death. Death itself couldn't take her even when she begged for it to take her. Overall, Shinobu would scale from planetary to dwarf star, with faster than light speed with near unkillable status. Don't forget to subscribe. Shinobu went from a frail princess to the strongest in the world, but she is kind and loyal to her master. But if you cross the line and hurt him, she will bring you an unimaginable disaster. Having all that said, if you want to get on her good side, all you need to do is bring her some.
ドーナツかドーナツじゃな